I mean, you can discuss Akufo-Addo as the president that never was, because he wasn't president. He was just much of some ruler of a sort. He didn't have any regards for any human being apart from his family and friends. He didn't regard anything law, even though he's a lawyer, and so I refer to him as a lawless lawyer. If you look at what happened under Akufo-Addo, it is something that Ghanaians don't want to ever see. What the Akufo-Addo regime did to the Ghanaian is something that can be described as crime against humanity. On the back of that, I don't want us to compare Akufo-Addo and Mahama. No, it's a below the belt analysis that we don't have to ever do. I think so basically, Mahama will be very offended if you compare him with his elder brother Akufo-Addo, because he's not like that. He's never, and I've found him to be a very decent politician that sometimes some of us even fight him to be too gentle for our liking. So I don't want us to compare the two. Okay. Number of votes into office should tell him something. It's not because Ghanaians felt he is that handsome man or a gentleman or maybe that played a role. I mean, everyone looked at his character and his person and voted. But the main thing that I always find people discuss is whether he's able to fight corruption. Because as an anti-corruption agent, I always come across people who will tell us, those who campaigned for John Mahama, to warn him to prosecute the the crimes of the XY regime. He spoke about it some time ago and discussed that the wheels of justice grinds slowly. And if you read the comments underneath his post, you could see that people were not happy with the comments, the comment he made, because they feel that he should just, find a way, because President Kufuor found his way to at least attend to duty when it was about accountability. And so they don't see why President Mahama hasn't really found his way to put a tribunal together, or maybe something like a fast-track high court to really line up people who are trying to, find their moral rights in society after they elected their flag bearer, who is also, up to lose another election, I'm sure. So these are things that the Ghanaian people are not pleased with. Aside from that, I can give John Mahama about 70%. Look, I know a lot of people who will tell you that we don't want him to construct the roads. We want to live on this bad roads, but we want to teach the MPP a lesson of their life, so that never again shall we have such people govern us again. Never again. That never again word is what people want His Excellency the President John Dramani Mahama to make a mark, so that it doesn't appear that I scratch your back, you scratch my back. Philosophy will eat them up. The Attorney General is trying to mimic Mahama's behavior, which is very wrong. It's something that we must all condemn. Even His Excellency's behavior, we condemn it publicly to tell that, look, his gentility is one of the bane of progress of his governments. If you look at his first term in office, and you have an example of how he was able to prosecute his own friend and brother, Abu Gapele, who everyone knew their relationship. I mean, it could be at best described as the man who wouldn't want to, let go, whether you are even the wife or whatever. So that gave some of us the understanding of how, even if he was able to prosecute his own brother and friend Abu Gapele, they say it tells why the Ghanaian still believe that if you have not committed scandals, what are you still doing to those that committed the scandals that I call crime against humanity? What are you doing about them? It will appear that, they are the same because look at what Randy is doing. They are the same because, for example, PDS. How come, as at yet, someone like Gabby is walking the streets of this country freely? How come? I can't understand. This is the same Gabby who President Mahama in opposition discussed as the reason why he will investigate PDS. Why is he walking freely? To the extent that he would just, in a chameleon manner, organize another program in the name of Africa, whatever, and then have our people attend. As if he is now a saint. What has become of his former crimes? And I can see the NDC is pampering the MPP. That is why people are able to even think that, why are they playing us? Is there a game? What is really happening? Is it that some people go in the night to see them and then cut deals and then shut them off? Or what is really happening? The public agitation must start to make the president and his people sit up, because we cannot take it anymore. We cannot take it. Yes, I did. I, in fact, petitioned the president to relieve Randy Abbey of his duties because really, I think Randy has done a few things at Cocoa Board that need him to be out for a remedy to be done. Maybe our brother is everyone knows Randy is a football person. He can do a very quality job when it's about football. Maybe we should find a space around football for him. Maybe Cocoa is too small for him. I think, football is bigger.